and we welcome you here to Pontiac Township High School, located in the town of Pontiac, Illinois, a yearly occurrence as this is the 2024 edition of the non-conference matchup between the Pontiac Indians and the El Paso Gridley Titans. And let's take a quick overview of both teams. The El Paso Gridley Titans, they're coming in hot right now. 3 straight wins to start off the year as they take the court right now for some final preparations. 3-0 in their Thanksgiving tournament, defending their crown with wins over Cornerstone Christian Academy, Roanoke Benson, and most importantly, Peoria Notre Dame, in which their star man Micah Meese dropped a 38-point, 11-rebound double-double in a very impressive display in a 65-62 win over the Irish, in which the Titans come into this matchup 3-0. As for the Pontiac Indians, it has been a tough start to their season as they come into this matchup with their most recent defeat coming against the Morton Potters this past Tuesday in a blowout 81-27 loss. But the Indians are looking to come into tonight and shock the Central Illinois with a win over the El Paso Gridley Titans here tonight. And we're just about 2 minutes away from tip-off here in Pontiac at Pontiac High School, and we'll just send it to a brief commercial break, but we will be right back here on Route 24 Radio and Ben Webster Sports as we have the Indians and the Titans squaring off next here on Route 24 Radio and Ben Webster Sports. We'll be back in just a moment.
number 13, Jeremy Goss. A senior, number 22, Lucas Schaefer. And a senior, number 32, Michael Meese. The Titans are coached by Dan Envy.
We take a look at the starting lineups as we welcome you back here at Pontiac High School. It is an unchanged starting five here for the El Paso Grizzly Titans to start out tonight as they go with Jeremy Oss, Javion Maxson, Micah Meese, Braden Hayes, and Bob Schaefer locking down the middle here for the El Paso Grizzly Titans. Meanwhile, for the Indians, they're going with Jake DeWald, Anderson Horning, Cade Mashing, Henry DeYoung, and finally Riley Johnson. That is the five for the Indians. As some pre-game techniques finishes the setup here for tonight's matchup. All the build-up, all the anticipation coming into this game. A student section of all white for Pontiac, and not really much of a student section present here on the road for the El Paso Grizzly Titans. So Micah Meese will contest for the tip with Henry DeYoung, the two tallest players on their respective rosters, as this is going to be won here by the Titans. And Micah Meese, 38-point superstar, obviously against the Irish of Peoria, Notre Dame. And looking to get off to a quick start here for the Titans with Javion Maxson, who gets it to the corner for Jeremy Yoss. Bob Schaefer inside, going to work, looking around, back up top to Yoss in the corner. Yoss loses it for a second. Yoss looking around, pitches it back to Micah Meese, who drives in, goes up with it, and it's no good. First shot of the night, no good by Micah Meese. It was rebounded there by Horning of the Indians. They get it to Johnson, and then quickly to the corner here for Jake DeWald, who gets it all the way to the other side here for Henry DeYoung. And now Horning again here for the Indians. And this one is going to go out of bounds and back the other way here for the El Paso Grizzly Titans. So an early turnover here for the Indians. And back the other way comes Micah Meese, bringing it up here for the Titans. Here's Bob Schaefer, who finds Meese. Meese driving in, nice dish to Schaefer, who puts it in for two. And that's the first score of the night. Lucas Bob Schaefer, not much of a scoring contribution throughout the three games over the Thanksgiving break, but he gets the first 2 points of the night. Here's Horning now here for the Indians. Pitches it back here to Jake DeWald. And now here's Horning again here for the Indians. Goes up with it and banks it in to tie the game at 2 early here in this first quarter. Over 90 seconds in. Here's Schaefer again. Schaefer picks up his dribble, gets it back up top here to Braden Hayes, the sophomore, driving in. Back to the other sophomore, Javion Maxson for three, off back iron, no good. Rebound there going to Cade Mashing, who brings it back the other way. He's guarded by Maxson. Here's Riley Johnson up top, guarded by Jeremy Yoss. What a pass inside! And Henry DeYoung is fouled at the rim by Schaefer. And the Indians are going to be shooting free throws. And I take back what I said about no apparent student section presence here for the Titans. There is plenty of presence. As just to the left of your screen, watching on Ben Webster Sports, there is quite the turnout of EPG fans, specifically those of high school age, as there is a delay in the restart as we're waiting for Javion Maxson to retie his shoe here. Just over 2 minutes gone here in this first quarter, 2-2 game, with a chance for that to change at the free throw line here for Henry DeYoung, and he's got the first one. First point of the night here for DeYoung. And we'll be looking to go 2 for 2 here from the line. DeYoung, second attempt, good again. Pontiac goes up by 2. As comes Micah Meese back the other way, finding Javion to Schaefer. Looking around up top. Schaefer looking for Meese. He's going to find Yoss in the corner. Contested three-pointer, no good off the back iron. And into the arms of Henry DeYoung, who quickly gets that one there to Caden Mashing. Drive inside. As Horning had the ball knocked loose, it's going to be out on him for a turnover. As the Titans will have it on their own baseline. As Micah Meese bringing the ball up once again here for the EPG Titans, the senior, who has very much gone under the radar in terms of recruiting. As here's Micah Meese up top right now. Meese driving inside. Great take and a great bucket there by Micah Meese. That's his first 2 points of the night. We're tied at 4, and that pass right there is tipped out of bounds as the Indians bring it back the other way. They're going to have it on the sideline right in front of the famous Purple Rain. That is the EPG student section. Riley Johnson gets it in off the inbound. Inside, Henry Johnson got it in somehow. Shot for Johnson as Yoss went up to try and block it, but he gets it to go, and it's a 6-4 lead for the Indians. 4.5 to go in this first quarter, as the Indians lead by 2. Yoss finds Meese and around the free throw line. Nice find inside for Schaefer again. That's the second time Meese has found Schaefer wide open in the paint tonight. And we're tied up at 6. Mashing finds Johnson, already in the corner here for the Indians with Horning. Back up top to Johnson. Here's Horn guarded by Micah Meese. Good find there up top here for Mashing, who travels. Good defense by Javion Maxson, the sophomore, who is a multi-sport superstar, if you will, here for the El Paso Gridley Titans. A fantastic first-choice wide receiver for the football program and a starter on the varsity basketball team. Braden Hayes back the other way now for the Titans. The short corner. Meese going up with it. Micah Meese, good. That was good defense there by the Indians, but just a better shot there by Micah Meese inside. That's his 4th point of the night. As here's Riley Johnson back the other way. Got the last 2 points here for the Indians. Takes a step back, finds Horning. Horning with a wide open shot at the elbow. That's no good. And that's going to be tipped into the hands of Yoss. And the Titans moving it quickly with Meese, who pulls up with a 3. No good. Offensive rebound. Schaefer. 6 points for Bob Schaefer in this first quarter. Just over 3 to go here in the first. Titans lead 10-6. Behind 6 points by Lucas Bob Schaefer. As here's Riley Johnson for the Indians, who has it the home side sideline, and he quickly finds Horning. Fadeaway is good. Turnaround fadeaway as he lost Javion on that one. And now back the other way come the Titans with Micah Meese. Meese gets it to the leading scorer, Bob Schaefer. Here's Braden Hayes, contested 3, and that is well off. Wasn't anywhere close to hitting the net there. As Ryan Kelsey checks in here for the Titans in place of Bob Schaefer, and Chavon Maxson, who was very, very impressive off the bench throughout the EPG Thanksgiving tournament. He checks in here for EPG. As Schaefer and Yoss make their way over to the bench. Here's Mashing now here for the Indians. Down by 2, 2.5 to go. Here's Horning. And Horning tries to lose Kelsey, who's guarding him. Here's Johnson now. Guarded up close by Kelsey. To the corner here for Jake DeWald. Back up top to Johnson. Kelsey knocks it loose on defense. Now Johnson has a matchup with Meese. Pull-up jumper, good! Nice there from Riley Johnson, who knocks it down in the face of Micah Meese to not tie the game up at 10. Under 2 to go now here in the first quarter. Meese finds Kelsey inside for 2. First 2 points off the bench here for Ryan Kelsey, excuse me. Almost said Micah Meese there. Here's Riley Johnson now here for the Indians. They find Horning, backs up to near half court. Johnson fakes out Javion, jumper, no good. Ball tipped around in there, and it's going to be caught up by Braden Hayes. And Hayes stepped out of bounds, so now the Indians will have it on their opposing baseline. And now Jack Hempstead coming in here for EPG, the junior, as Ryson Iltz checks in here for the Indians, and his first action is a pass, which ends up in a turnover. And now the Titans will have the ball back under 90 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Micah Meese. Had 38 points in the last game, has 4 so far. Skips it to the corner for Jack Hempstead. Here's Chavon up top here for EPG. Javion checked out, so Chavon is the only Maxim brother on the court as he turns it over as it came off of his leg, and it's picked up by Eltz. And now here comes Caden Mashing, who goes up, and it's going to be a shooting foul here against the Titans. And that foul is going to be against Chavon, who had just turned it over for EPG. And now he's going to let up a shooting foul in which Caden Mashing is going to be shooting 2 free throws here for the Indians. Just under a minute to go. 12-10 ball game. And that one is just about no good. Went in and out on that free throw. But what about the second one here? For the Indians, it's good. 1-point game. 12-11 the score line. 55 seconds to go. Hayes in the corner finds Meese inside, and it's going to be a inbound on the baseline here for the Titans. As checking in now here for the Indians, Hector Garcia, 6'2" senior forward here for Pontiac. Hayes off the inbound finds Hempstead up top. Here's Micah Meese, switches it over here to Chavon. Chavon driving inside. Chavon floater, no good. Rebound by Kelsey. Hempstead 3, no good. What a rebound there by Chavon, who finds Meese wide open, surely, and he does knock it down for 3. Micah Meese with 7 points now. He's now the leading scorer in this ball game. 20 seconds to go here in this first quarter. The Indians bringing it back the other way, and the pass is going to be tipped out of bounds here by Jack Hempstead. On the pass there by Jake DeWald on that one, as Riley Johnson checks back in here for Pontiac, as Anderson Horning makes his way over to the bench. So it's Eltz inbounding, and he does find Mashing. 15 seconds left. Mashing goes up with it. Off the rim, short, no good. It's stolen back by DeWald, and he puts it in for 2. Somehow ripped it away from Ryan Kelsey. There's 3 seconds. Micah Meese has to put something up. It's tipped and out of bounds. 0.5 to go. It was a clean knockout. So now with 0.5 to go, it's going to actually be Pontiac ball, or no. A bit of confusion there, as the Titans are going to have it on the baseline, on the sideline, excuse me, in the short corner with just half a second. Got to put something up quick. Chavon, Hayes, good if it goes, and it's no good. That would have been good if it goes. Brayton Hayes with a desperation heave, which just came up short to end the first quarter. And how about this start here in Pontiac? It's a 15-13 game. The Titans have the lead. 15-13 as we head to a commercial break here on Route 24 Radio and Ben Webster Sports. Back here for the second quarter here from Pontiac, as it's a 2-point game. It's pretty close so far between the 3-0 Titans and the 0-5 Indians, as we're back underway here. As Eltz, on the first possession of the second quarter for Pontiac, is going to have a travel called against him. And it's going to come back the other way here for El Paso Gridley. Here's Micah Meese, who has 7 points already here in this first half. Here's Braden Hayes. Screen set by Ryan Kelsey. Hayes to the corner here for Jack Hempstead. Kelsey inside. Lobs it back up top here from Micah Meese, who's on the wing here. Meese is guarded up close here by DeWald. It's good defense. Meese drops it inside for Kelsey, and it's a clean knock out of bounds there by Riley Johnson at the last second. And the Titans are going to have it on the baseline here. So Meese is going to find Hayes. Hayes, why not? And it's well off. Rebound by Ryan Kelsey for the Titans, though. Micah Meese, Jack Hempstead. He's going to find Braden Hayes again. Hayes driving in this time. Steps back out, though. Meese looking around. He's going to go up with it with the left. No good. Offensive rebound, but ripped away by Riley Johnson. Riley Johnson has been impressive so far here for the Indians, as it ball goes down low, and it's knocked into the hands of Jack Hempstead, and then it was knocked out of bounds by what seems to be by a Pontiac player there, as coming right back in here for the Indians will be Henry DeYoung in the place of Hector Garcia. Meese bringing the ball up here for El Paso Gridley. He's going to get it to the wing for Braden Hayes. Back up top for Chavon Maxson for three, in and out. And it's rebounded by Hayes off the tip. Hayes goes up with it. No good. A lot of contact in there, and a jump ball going to be called at the end, which will go the way of the Titans. And so now checking back in here for the Titans, Bob Schaefer with 6 points. Both him and Micah Meese have combined for 13 of the 15 points. That one lobbed in. Micah Meese, as now he pitches it back to Hayes. Hayes driving in to the rim. Got it and one. NBA type and one there by Braden Hayes. And he was fouled right on the elbow. Continued his drive in and finished it. Braden Hayes with the finish. That is his first scoring contribution here tonight. And a chance at a three-point play here for the sophomore. 13-17 in favor of the Titans, as the free throw is no good. Rebound by Schaefer, who puts it back up. That's no good. Rebound by Javion, who just checked back in for EPG in place of Jack Hempstead. And that ball is going to go out of bounds and will stay with the Titans on the near baseline compared to where I'm sitting here. As it goes to Hayes, who finds Maxson, who finds Meese. That's great ball movement as Meese knocks down the three. 7-point lead, largest lead of the night for the Titans. 2 minutes into the second quarter, Meese with 10. Pontiac back the other way, mashing, forced jumper, no good. Rebound inside by Eltz, who's blocked by Meese. And an altercation off the ball results in Henry DeYoung going to ground. And Coach Nathaniel Meese for the Titans questioning what that was. And it's going to be called against Ryson Eltz here. That's what it seems to be. And now, after a short delay in the restart, we're back underway with Schaefer inbounding to Meese, who slowly brings the ball up. He's at half court by DeWald, but then he finds Schaefer. Schaefer stops it around the short wing. Here's Micah Meese. Meese inside, got it for two. He's up to 12. Titans by 9, 22-13, 2.5 in this second quarter, as Pontiac almost turned it over back the other way. And now a three-pointer here, going up here by DeWald. It's no good. Rebound by Chavon, bringing it back the other way. Chavon, shifty, gets it to Schaefer. What an assist by the freshman. Bob Schaefer with the finish, but all the credit going to Chavon Maxson there. Riley Johnson back the other way for the Indians. guarded by Javion. He gets it to Horning, who then gets it to DeWald. Now Johnson again. DeWald gets it to Mashing. Mashing guarded by Chavon. Mashing stops, gets it back out here to DeYoung. To the corner here for DeWald. And it's stolen by Chavon. And the pass back to the middle. Chavon to the rim. And it's no good. And a foul. He's going to be shooting 2 free throws. And that was Jacob DeWald who got back there to make the foul. And we're going to have a timeout here called here by the Indians. 4:46 left in this first half. 24-13 lead for El Paso Gridley. As they have really turned it on here in this second quarter. Titans by 11. As the Indians, they kept it close in that first quarter, with it being as tight as 1 in that second quarter. And it was actually a 4-point game going into the quarter. And then the Titans just started to pull away once again, as they have been doing with some of the teams that they've been facing this season. So now 24-13, we're right back from the timeout, as Chavon will be shooting 2 free throws here for EPG. First one is short, no good. Hits the front of the rim. Chavon Maxon, the freshman, who had an amazing assist just a moment ago to find Bob Schaefer inside. The second free throw by the freshman is no good. So 0 for 2 from the line for Chavon. He was a great free throw shooter back in his 8th grade days, but misses 2 there. As here is DeWald back the other way here for the Indians. Horning. He's going to find Mashing in the corner. Guarded all over by Chavon Maxon, but he finds Johnson for 3. That's no good. Rebound by Schaefer. Back the other way comes Meese, who zips it to Maxon, who's already inside the 3-point arc. Maxon picks up his dribble, finds Micah Meese. Meese driving inside. Meese goes up and good. Micah Meese is up to 14 points now here for EPG. It says 16 on the scoreboard, but they added 2 more points to Meese's tally than they have to Bob Schaefer's. Here's Riley Johnson now back the other way for the Indians. Drives inside and it's good with the left hook to bank it in. 6 points for Johnson. Back the other way come the Titans. Pace is ramping up here at Pontiac High School. Meese puts it up, no good. Schaefer is fouled inside. Oh no, it's a jump ball. And Nathaniel Meese shaking his head at that one. Looked to have been a foul, as Braden Hayes will come in here for the Titans and will replace Micah Meese. Meese with 14 points so far in this one, as he makes his way over to the bench, and the Indians will make a change as well, as Jeremy Melton, a senior, checks in here for the Indians. And Melton is the tallest player on the roster here for the Indians, standing at 6'5". Back the other way come Pontiac now with Anderson Horning. They trail by 11 as that was tipped out by Chavon on the pass to the corner, and it's going to be out on him. So it will stay with the Indians on the sideline in the corner right in front of the Purple Rain, which has been very loud so far here in this first half. Horning gets the inbound in. He finds DeYoung. DeYoung looking around. He finds Riley Johnson. Johnson is going to find DeWald. Johnson again in the short corner. Johnson going up with it. Good again by Riley Johnson. He's had a great first half here for the Indians with 8 points. Back the other way come the Titans, however. Javion going up with it and a foul. It's going to be called inside. Javion will be shooting 2 at the line. As the Titan 5 right now is Yas Hayes, Chavon Maxon, Javion Maxon, and Bob Schaefer. Meanwhile, the 5 for the Indians consists of Horning, Johnson, Jeremy Melton, DeYoung, and DeWald. As the first free throw by Javion was no good. Second free throw is no good either. So 0 for 4 from the Maxon brothers from the charity stripe so far here tonight. 3 minutes left in this first half. Indians trail 26-17 as driving inside is DeWald. He gets it back up top to Horning, back in the corner for DeWald, who brings it back up top, passes it to Johnson, who loses it, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be going the way of the EPG Titans, as Caden Mashing will be checking back in here for Pontiac, as he will be replacing Riley Johnson, the leading scorer for the Indians in this game, second leading scorer in the entire game, second only to a certain Micah Meese, who is back in here for the Titans and replaces Chavon Maxton. Braden Hayes, long floater is good. Braden Hayes with his first bucket of the night. And now back the other way, here come the Indians, who trail by 11 again, and a foul is going to be called inside, as it will be an on-the-ground foul, as the foul is going to be called against Braden Hayes. That's actually the first team foul called against the Titans here in this. Inbound to come in from DeWald, who is going to skip it right up top. That was actually Mashing on the inbound. He finds DeWald. DeWald goes up with it. Melton went up for the putback slam, but couldn't put it in. And we're going to get a foul off the ball here, which is going to result in the Indians getting the ball. And another off-the-ball altercation starring DeYoung and Schaefer. They've been going at it a little here tonight. And Bob Schaefer getting a talking to here by one of the officials, as he had a couple words for the officials as he was on the ground. So now it's going to be Horning to inbound it here for the Indians. Quickly finds DeYoung, blocked by Schaefer, but a foul. And some words pouring out from the Titan fans toward the officials. It's going to be the second foul called against Lucas Bob Schaefer. And Ryan Kelsey immediately summoned here by Nathaniel Meese, the Titans head coach. So DeYoung now at the line, looking to cut into this 11-point deficit. First one gets the Kawhi Leonard bounce and in, to make it a 10-point game, as Kelsey officially checks in here for the Titans. 2:16 to go, 28-18 ball game. As this second one is no good there by DeYoung. Now here comes Braden Hayes. Back the other way here for the Titans. Jeremy Oss quickly in the corner. Now Javion Maxson. Maxson finds Hayes. Meese just inside the arc. Finds Yoss in the corner. Hayes on the wing. He's double teamed here for the Titans. Under 2 to go. 10-point game. Meese to the corner for Javion. Driving inside and can't get it to go. Kelsey with the offensive board. Gets it to Braden Hayes. Hayes looking around. He finds Yoss. Contested three. Off the back iron, no good. Yoss rebounds it to the rim. No good. What an effort there by Jeremy Yoss, the senior, who is more of a defensive player here for EPG. But he gets himself to the free throw line to potentially knock down his first 2 points of the game. Yoss, first free throw, no good. And the Titans have hit none of their last 5 free throw attempts. As one of the officials talking to Ryan Kelsey for a quick second. Not quite sure what that was for, but here's Yoss at the free throw line for number 2, which is good. First free throw the Titans hit in their last 6 attempts. As here's Riley Johnson bringing it back the other way here for the Indians. Drive inside by DeWald, and that one is well off. It may have took a deflection from Kelsey, who had some great defense on that one. Under 90 seconds to go here in this first half. Titans lead 29-18 as the inbound here for the Indians is stolen by Maxson. Back the other way. Javion Maxson to the rim. No good. Rebound is going to go. It's going to go out of bounds, and it was out on an Indian player. Titans will have it on the baseline with Micah Meese to inbound. Meese looking for an option. Lobs it over the top, and Yoss is just going to let it go into the backcourt. And he'll bring it back the other way, looking to use his speed on Riley Johnson. He finds Micah Meese. Nice find in the gray area for Maxson, and then the ensuing pass was very inaccurate, to say the least, there from Maxson, as the basketball went under the bleachers there for a second. And Mashing will inbound it and find Horning. So just over a minute to go here in this first half. It's a 29-18 lead here for EPG over the Pontiac Indians, and a travel is going to be called here against Anderson Horning. It's been a bit of a common theme in the first half here for the Indians. They trail by 11 with under a minute to go here in the first half. Maxson here for EPG. Finds Brayden Hayes. Hayes scouring for options. Goes up with it. No good. Rebound by Kelsey. And we're going to get a jump ball in there. And it will stay with the Titans. And quite a few jump balls called here in the second quarter. 44.1 is what the clock is stopped at for now. Micah Meese looking for an option inside off the inbound. He finds Brayden Hayes. Lob inside for Meese. Goes up with it, and it's no good. Contact in there, no foul. DeWald quickly back the other way. Mashing in the corner, fakes, drives inside, passes it back out. Finds DeWald up top, under 30 to go. Nice find inside for DeYoung. DeYoung, no good. Good defense by Kelsey at the rim. And when it came down, it came off a Titan player. Going to remain with the Indians. 22.2 to go here in the second quarter before we reach halftime. And it's Mashing to inbound, who finds Horning. 20 seconds to go. Horning driving in on Kelsey. Good find inside for DeYoung, who puts it up and in. 29-20 to score now. 9 seconds to go. Micah Meese has the ball again here for EPG. Is he going to take the final shot? Meese, Hayes for three. Bang! Brayden Hayes at the buzzer to put the Titans up by 12 going into the half. 7 points in this first half for Brayden Hayes, all of which coming in the second quarter. And that will do it for this first half here at Pontiac High School. So Brayden Hayes with 7, Micah Meese with 14, Bob Schaefer with 6, as they lead the way in this first half here for EPG, as they lead 32-20 going into the halftime break. And for my listeners on Route 24 Radio, we will be going to commercials and we will cut to some music here. And for my viewers on Ben Webster Sports, I'm sorry again, but you'll have to sit through some silence once again. So halftime score, Titans lead on the road at Pontiac, 32-20 is the score. We'll see you after the halftime break. good time here throughout that halftime break. We had a couple shooters trying out from a layup, a free throw, and a half-court shot with different prizes on the line. But now that is over. Both teams back out on the court and ready to start this third quarter of basketball here at Pontiac Township High School. It's a 32-20 lead for the El Paso Gridley Titans as they have come in here tonight and they really pulled away in that second quarter. And I was talking to some people at halftime from the Purple Rain, and one of them was specifically getting in a cross-court altercation with one of the Pontiac student section members. And based on how the game is going, it is in favor of the Purple Rain at the moment as the Titans by 12 going into this third quarter, but still plenty of basketball to be played as we are about to get started going into this third quarter. As Pontiac will start out with possession, as it will be mashing to inbound. He gets it right to Riley Johnson, who is guarded by Jeremy Yoss. Yoss has played some pretty good defense so far here in this ball game. Here's DeWald inside, gets it right back outside the arc. And a kick, it's gonna go out of bounds and in favor of EPG. So an early turnover in the second half here for the Indians as we get this third quarter back underway here. Javion Maxson here for EPG. Titans up by 12, 30 seconds into this second half. Braden Hayes finds Javion, finds Yoss, finds Hayes again. Hayes driving inside, was tied up in there, put up a shot, looking to draw a foul, wasn't able to. DeYoung with the rebound, quickly finds Mashing. Mashing, looking around. And then Mashing is going to find Horning. And here's a three-pointer in the corner here for DeWald. Bang! For the Indians, who kick off the second half with scoring. A three-pointer there by Jake DeWald. 5 points for him in this ball game. Here's Javion outside. Finds Micah Meese. His three-pointer. That's no good. Rebound is going to go the way of the Indians. Riley Johnson came up with it. Johnson looking around. Johnson with Yoss on him. He will be finding Mashing, who will be finding DeWald, and a travel is going to go against Jake DeWald as the Titans are going to get the ball back off of a traveling violation from the Indians. Found it on the sideline, gets it into Javion Maxson. Braden Hayes, straight up, three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Meese. And inside here for Hayes, who has it stripped away for a turnover. And then a foul at around half court as Hayes clattered into Mashing at around half court. That's his second personal foul, Braden Hayes. Inbound from Horning here to Johnson. Johnson looking around, guarded by Braden Hayes. Back up top for DeYoung. Johnson again. He's Horning. Horning looking around. He'll find DeWald. DeWald is going to find Horning. Horning driving, finds DeWald. DeWald is going to go out of bounds. And it will stay off the leg of Jeremy Yoss there. And it will stay with the Indians here. On the baseline, Mashing with the inbound. Here's Johnson. Back to the corner for Mashing. Turnaround three. Got it! Rattles it in. And we're within 6 in this ball game now. As Mashing is up to 4 points. Meese, 3. And oh, he got it to go from downtown. Micah Meese with the Kawhi Leonard bounce for 3. 17 points for him. As here come the Indians back the other way with Horning. Horning looking around. He finds DeYoung. DeYoung, he's going to get it to Mashing. And Braden Hayes going to be called the foul as the pass is being passed from one Indian to another. His third foul. He's picked up 2 early here in this second half. 35-26 is the scoreline with EPG in front. 5:04 is what the game clock says. And DeWald stepped out of bounds after fumbling the inbound. And now the Titans will bring it back the other way. 3 minutes into this third quarter. 9-point lead for EPG. Meese looking around. Meese goes up with it or not. Passes it to Javion, who finds Jeremy Yoss. Meese inside. Nice find for Schaefer, but Meese puts it right back up and in. Schaefer missed it, and Meese puts it in for 19 points. He's halfway to that 38 mark in which he hit in the last game. Here's Johnson now. Pull up tray, no good. Rebound, it's going to roll out of bounds and it will stay with Pontiac. 4.5 now left here in the third. 37-26, Titan lead. Inbound comes in from Mashing to find DeWald, who's trapped in the corner, but finds an outlet in Horning. Horning, good defense here by Meese, but Horning gets by him. Nice by Ender. Took it in and a fancy layup to finish out. And an offensive foul on a screen from Schaefer. That's his third foul. That's 2 Titans who are on 3 fouls early here in the third, as we're halfway through the third quarter. It's a 9-point Titan lead and Pontiac has the basketball. Johnson. And driving in now for the Indians is Mashing, who loses it, and it's picked up by Javion. Now Meese coming back the other way here for EPG. Meese, left hand, no good. And we're going to have 2 free throws here by Micah Meese to up his total to potentially over 20, depending on how these free throws go. Micah Meese, historically a fantastic free throw shooter here for El Paso Gridley, as Meese knocks down the first one to get the lead back up to 10. And now Chavon Maxson checking in here for EPG in place of Jeremy Yoss. 20 points now for Micah Meese, which he has hit that mark in all 4 games this season as he hits the second one. 21 now for Meese. Just over 3.5 to go here in the third quarter. Johnson bringing it up for the Indians, who trail by 11. Here's DeYoung up top. Pitches it back here to Johnson, who pitches it back for Horning. Horning, guarded by Meese. Pitches it back for Johnson on the pass from Horning. Johnson driving inside, floats it up, and banks it in. Riley Johnson with an impressive game here tonight. 10 points for the Indians, but he has been an all-around player for the Indians. 9-point game. Chavon looking around. Chavon is thinking about it. Javion to Hayes, inside to Schaefer, and he loses it, and it will be Pontiac basketball. And now checking in for EPG will be Ryan Kelsey. Hopefully looking to make a difference down low here for the Titans. And now for the Pontiac Indians, checking in here for the first time is Santi Pina. 6'2" senior here for the Indians as Horning brings it up, and he bounce pass goes here to Johnson. Johnson finds Mashing on the pass from one wing to another. Mashing inside, that's no good. Good defense by Chavon, and the ball bounces on the baseline, and it will go the way of EPG. Micah Meese bringing it up off the inbound now for the Titans. So he'll find Braden Hayes. Hayes, who was guarded very up closely there by Mashing. To the corner now here for Meese. Meese looking to drive inside on DeWald. Chavon. And he loses it. And it's going to be almost stolen by Horning. But Javion picks it back up. And now Braden Hayes back out the other way for the Titans. A chaotic sequence there. And Braden Hayes is going to be fouled. It's going to be an on-the-ground foul. And that one is going to go. That one's going to go against Cashing, his first personal foul, second per game here for the Indians. Hayes lobs it in for Meese. Meese puts it up and in. Micah Meese now with 23 points. Just incredible what this young man has been able to achieve in scoring this season. 41-30 lead now here for EPG. Johnson with the ball now for Pontiac. Johnson fadeaway jumper, no good. And the rebound is going to go to Braden Hayes, who passes it to Micah Meese, who will bring it back the other way. Meese finds Javion, who finds Chavon. Three-pointer, wide open, but no good. And a loose ball foul, which is going to be called on Ryan Kelsey. That's his first personal foul. Has 2 points in this game. Ryan Kelsey is now checking back in here for the Indians. Will be DeYoung. As DeYoung checking in here for Pina. Here's Riley Johnson now for the Indians. Just over a minute to go here in this third quarter. They trail by 11, but Johnson puts up a three off back iron, no good. Offensive rebound goes to DeYoung, and he puts it up and in for the Indians. Braden Hayes back the other way for EPG. It's within 10 again. It's at 9, which is the deficit. 41-32. 45 seconds left here in the third. Braden Hayes looking around. He finds Javion wide open, misses it. Javion again, and he's going to be fouled at the rim. He'll be shooting. Javion hits the first one. And now Owen Berquist coming in here for the Titans. The junior here for EPG. As Javion, that was his first point of the night when making that first free throw, and he will now be up to 2 points after hitting the second. 11-point lead now here for the Indians. So here's Mashing bringing it back the other here for Pontiac. DeYoung was open in the paint, don't get it to him. Horning for three, no good, in and out. Rebound is tipped to Johnson. Johnson puts it up. That's no good. Rebound by Meese, who immediately speeds it back the other way. 13 seconds left, and a foul is going to be called as Micah Meese was driving in like a freight train. And Riley Johnson going to be called for another foul. That's his second in a matter of minutes. As Micah Meese will be shooting 2 free throws. He's up to 23 points. Chance to be up to 25 as he hits the first one. The scoreboard says 26 points for Meese, but they have 2 more points on his tally that than they should have. Meese hits both of them. He's up to 25. Now back the other way come the Indians with under 10 seconds to go with Horning. Mashing, driving in, puts it up, blocked by Kelsey. And the rebound goes there to the wall. That's no good. Johnson couldn't tip it in at the buzzer. And that will end the third quarter. And so the Titans lead the Indians 45-32 going into the fourth quarter as the Titans have the lead, as they lead by their largest margin of the night, which is 13. 45-32 as we're going to the fourth quarter now. And we welcome you back here to the quarter here on Ben Webster Sports. We're waiting for our Route 24 radio listeners to get back from their commercial, and which they do now. So here's Micah Meese, right at the start of the fourth quarter, misses the layup, tries to put it back up and in, can't do so, and it's going to go out of bounds, which will go the way of Pontiac. And inbound coming in quickly from DeYoung to Johnson. Pontiac trail 45-32 early in this fourth quarter. As here's Horning. Horning looking around. He's going to pitch it back to find Mashing. Mashing, it's going to be blocked there by Chavon. And a foul is going to be called, which is against Caden Mashing. So it seems, and so it will be. Second foul of the game for Caden Mashing. 45-32 lead still here for EPG. It's now back the other way. Will come the Titans. Micah Meese bringing it up here for the Titans. Ryan Kelsey going to find Chavon Maxson. The 5 on the floor for the Titans is Chavon, Berquist, Meese, who goes up with it and is fouled. He's going to be shooting 2 free throws. So again, the 5 for EPG is Berquist, Meese, Hayes, Chavon Maxson, and Ryan Kelsey. And the 5 for Pontiac on the floor right now is currently Jake DeWald, who was called for the foul. That's his 3rd personal, alongside Caden Mashing, Riley Johnson, Anderson Horning, and Henry DeYoung. As the first free throw was good by Meese, he's up to 26 now on the night, who has clearly been putting the team on his back. 27 of the 47 for Micah Meese here tonight, as he is close to another 30-point outing. The second time in a row he would be doing that. Meanwhile, here for the Indians, it's Anderson Horning, who finds Jake DeWald. He's dribbling around up top. Horning in the corner, finds DeYoung. DeYoung guarded by Meese, back out to Horning. Horning driving in, floats it up, and it came up well short. Not quite sure how he airballed that, but that is what happens. And it will go out of bounds, and it will stay here with the Titans. Foul was actually called in the midst of all that. Caden Mashing again called for the foul. That's his 3rd foul, 3rd team foul already of this fourth quarter here for the Indians. Titans with their largest lead of the night at 15 as they lead 47-32. Chavon finds Micah Meese. A 3-pointer will get him to 30. He'll pass on that for now. Braden Hayes finds Chavon Maxson. Meese coming around to screen off the ball. Here's Maxson still. Chavon stops it around the free throw line, pitches it back to Meese. How about a deep 3? Way off. One of the worst shots we've seen from Micah Meese so far this season. As Riley Johnson brings it back the other way for the Indians. DeWald is going to get it to DeYoung, guarded up close by Kelsey. DeYoung with the drive. He managed to get by him. And Kelsey with the block, but a foul. Ryan Kelsey with a smile on his face as he thinks that shouldn't have been a foul.
Number 40, Ryan Kelsey.
And you could maybe make a case for Kelsey's side of the business, but quite obviously a foul as DeYoung's at the free throw line now as he hits the first one. 14-point game. And it's 47-33. 5:51 remaining in this ball game as DeYoung will not hit the second one. Kelsey pulls it in. He is trying to rip it away from Pontiac defenders, and we're going to actually have a jump ball, which will go the way of the Indians, who will have it on the baseline. So Mashing to inbound it here for Pontiac, who finds DeYoung. Now Riley Johnson up top. Switches it across here for Horning. Horning is going to find Mashing, contested three-pointer, way off. Not quite an air ball, but it didn't hit the rim. It hit the bottom of the backboard, as we're going to get a jump ball on the ensuing rebound. Or no, it's actually a foul, which that one will go against the Young Nair. Now here's Micah Meese, who's going to find Kelsey to Chavon Maxon. Maxon dribbling. Meese, three-pointer for 30. No good. So close for Micah Meese to get his second straight 30-point game, as we're going to have a blocking foul called in there. Braden Hayes is going to be called for his fourth foul, and immediately Javion is summoned up off the bench. And so Ryan Kelsey actually comes out of the ball game. So now the Titans are playing small ball, if that's what you would like to call it, with Micah Meese as the big man who is guarding DeYoung. Inbound here for the Indians, going to Mashing. They're down by 14, just over 5 minutes to go. Here's Riley Johnson, leading scorer for the Indians, with 10. Nice find inside for DeWald, but he was met at the rim by multiple defenders. No foul in there. Meese. Pass to Bergquist is intercepted here by Horn, who goes up and is whacked at the rim by Micah Meese. And 2 free throws upcoming here for the Indians, with a chance to cut the lead to a maximum of 12 with these free throws. Micah Meese with his second personal foul of the night, third team foul of the quarter here for the Titans. As Anderson Horning, 6 points, now 7 as he hits the first free throw. What about the second free throw here to cut it to 12? He's got it. And a timeout called here by the Indians. A full timeout. 4:53 to go. Titans lead by 12. And Pontiac looking to find a way back into this one. So right back with you here at Pontiac Township High School. Under 5 to go in this ball game. And it is the Titans who lead by 12, 47-35. Braden Hayes is going to find Micah Meese off the inbound. Micah Meese, a three-pointer away from reaching 30 for the second straight game. Maxon is going to look around. He's going to find Owen Bergquist. Bergquist looking inside for Meese, but it's a turnover and a foul. Going to be called against Owen Bergquist as Jeremy Yoss is about to check in here for EPG. And he will be coming in here for Bergquist, as there was actually no foul called on that one. The ball was out of bounds. And so the Titans will have it on the sideline. That's what the officials ruled it. Maxon finds Yoss, lobbing inside, and it's stolen as the pass was intended for Meese. Back the other way come the Indians as Mashing goes up with it. Met at the rim by Yoss, who pulls down the rebound as Meese advances it back the other way. And a whack at the rim. It was a block by Riley Johnson. And it's a clean block. And the Titans will have it on the baseline. And now checking in here for the Indians is going to be Ben Melkers. And he'll be checking in here for the Young. And so the Titans will inbound it on the baseline. Into Braden Hayes. Dribbling around. He's looking for options. And the pass is stolen. And we're actually going to get a foul here as Jeremy Yoss was going after the ball. He's going to have the foul called on him as Horning went to ground there. 4:13 to go here in this game. Pontiac trying to find a way back into this one as they trail 47-35. As here is Horning to inbound, and that's going to be tipped off the inbound by Jeremy Yoss, who is right up in the face of Horning. And it will be take two on the sideline here for the Indians. And they get it into Melkers. Driving inside now is DeWald. DeWald puts it up and in. And it's a 10-point game again. Still half of the fourth quarter to play. And we may be getting another good finish here on Route 24 Radio and Ben Webster Sports. Micah Meese to the rim, no good, but he's going to be called. Or excuse me, he's going to be shooting free throws. As another foul is going to be called here against the Indians. This one's going to be against DeWald. That's his fourth personal foul. And let's see what Matt Starker, the head coach of the Indians, decides to do. He's going to keep him in for now. So Meese is going to shoot two. First one's good. Micah Meese at 28 now. He hit 38 against Peoria Notre Dame last Saturday. He's up to 28 now. He has just been insane here tonight. This would be for 29 points. Got it. Micah Meese, so impressive, so sharp, so dynamic, as he is up to 29. Meanwhile here for the Indians, who now trail by 12, as that's blocked by Meese on the shot from Mashing. And now Meese is going to supply it inside for Chavon Maxon. That's no good, but Meese puts it back up and in for 30. Just incredible what this young man has accomplished. 31 points from Micah Meese. Johnson fading away back the other way for the Indians. No good. Rebound, tipped around, and it was almost rebounded by Yoss, but it stays with Johnson. Johnson, Melkers three, no good. Rebound by Meese, and he's fouled on the way down. And the Indians are over the penalty here. So the Titans will be shooting two free throws. And Micah Meese with a chance to extend his point total of 31 here tonight. He has the chance to get up to 33. So Micah Meese at the free throw line will hit the first one. He is single-handedly pulling away here for EPG. It's a 15-point lead as Meese will go 1 for 2 on this free throw trip. It was in and out on the second one. And here's Riley Johnson back the other way here for Pontiac. He grabbed the miss, and this one is stolen by Javion, picked up by Chavon, and they're going to turn it over right back. Back the other way come the Indians here. Driving inside is DeWald, and he's fouled at the rim. And two free throws coming here for Jake DeWald. And this foul is going to be called here. Jeremy Yoss. So the Titans have now reached the penalty. So any foul from here on out here in this ball game, free throws will be shot. First one from DeWald is good. Cuts the lead to 14, under 3 to go, 52-38. Here with a Titan lead, Micah Meese with 32 points. Just incredible as DeWald, he's going to get himself up to 9 points on the night. No Pontiac player has gone up above the tally of 10 in which Riley Johnson possesses here tonight. Meese to the corner for Hayes. Three-pointer, no good. Ball is tipped in the air, and a foul is going to be called. Not quite sure who it's going to be against. And I think it's going to be called against the Indians here. That's going to be against Jake DeWald. His night is done. That's his 5th. And immediately Matt Starker going to the bench and bringing in Ryson Eltz, his 2nd appearance in this game. He appeared for a short stint in the first half, and he'll likely be in for the rest of this one. So Micah Meese up to 32 with a chance to get up to 34. 33 he's at right now with that first free throw being good. So it's 33 points for Micah Meese, now 34. It's very possible Meese could surpass his tally of 38 from the Peoria Notre Dame game, as back the other way come the Indians with Eltz. Eltz passes it back here for Horning. Horning. Can Pontiac make a miracle come back within the last 2.5 minutes? It's 54-39. In which the Titans lead. Melkers to Horning. Driving inside. He's trapped. Gets it back out to Mashing. Mashing. Mid-range jumper. Can't get it to bank in. Javion with the rebound, and now here's Micah Meese. Just over 2 to play here, in which the Titans are most likely going to end up being 4-0 at the end of the night. Here's Braden Hayes now. Javion. Back to Micah Meese. Meese looking around. Driving inside, and he finds Jeremy Austin there. He misses it. Ball is on the ground, and we are going to have a jump ball. It will stay with EPG, and some subs now checking in here for the Indians. As Santi Pina, Aiden Brummel, and Graham Wolf will check in here in the place of Caden Mashing. In the place of Caden Mashing, Liam Riley, and Ben Melkers. Liam Riley was completely under the radar on the court. I did not see him in the game there. Hayes inside. Up. It almost got stuck there. But Aiden Brummels pulls down the miss now here for the Indians. As here's Eltz bringing it back the other way for Pontiac. Horning. Eltz pull up three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Meese. Pulled down a lot of those here tonight. Back the other way he goes. We're going to get some subs late here for the Titans as Kane Kerfoot and Nathaniel Hiles will check in as Meese misses the layup. And now back the other way here come the Titans as Jack Harlan, who just checked in, he gets the block on Graham Wolf. Meese for 30, as Nathaniel Meese is going to call a timeout to get some subs in. And David Nelson, how about this? He's going to be checking in, and it's a lineup change, a complete lineup change here for the Titans as Maddox Schliff, Kane Kerfoot, David Nelson, and Nathaniel Hiles all check in here for EPG. Let's see if David Nelson could get a bucket and send the traveling fans wild. Here's Pina here for the Indians. Wolf, pull up three, no good. Rebound is going to go to Pina. Santi Pina, no good. Rebound going to go to Nathaniel Hiles, and Maddox Schliff will bring the ball up now for the Titans. David Nelson, three, no good. It's rebounded here by Riley, who just checked right back in here for the Indians. 20 seconds to go. The Titans will be going 4-0 as we're going to be getting a foul called. 2 free throws coming up here for Pontiac. As Santi Pina will be shooting 2 free throws to get Pontiac's team total over 40. First free throw. Good. Clean swish by Santi Pina. You won't get many cleaner than that one. as the second free throw coming up here for Santi Pina is going to be good. Also, 2 clean swishes back to back. Under 20 to go. David Nelson, oh my goodness, long range 3, no good. That would have been the highlight of the year if he managed to get that to fall. But the ball goes out of bounds, 9.3 to play. Pontiac still trying to get something out of this. 56-41, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. And Melkers gets it up. Can't get the buzzer beater to go, and that will do it. The El Paso Gridley Titans are 4-0 as they come into Pontiac Township High School here tonight, and they pull away after a close first quarter throughout the next 3 to finish with a 15-point lead and the win. So now for the Titans, what's next for them? They are going to travel to Fairbury to face Prairie Central for a Route 24 showdown on that one. Keep an eye out for that one. We're going to have double coverage for Route 24 radio on that one. We're going to have coverage on the Facebook page for the Hawks, and we're going to be getting this coverage for the El Paso Gridley Titans on here as well. As for the Indians, they're going to be back here on Tuesday as they will be taking on Limestone as they fall to 0-6 to start the year, for a woeful start to the year for Matt Starker and his Indians. Let's see if they can get it turned around. But more importantly, the El Paso Gridley Titans stay undefeated, and their next game will not be for a week. And so my name was Ben Webster. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this one here tonight, and we will look forward to seeing you next week in Fairbury. We will have some final commercials here for you, and then we will wrap things up here tonight. Titans win 56-41. Titans are 4-0 now. And